Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Bottom of the eighth. Everybody's up. Judge is up. Oh no, Judge is not leading off. No, 8-9-1, I think it is. Yeah. Kind of Falefa, then 9, and then Trevino, then Judge. So he will be going on. He will be batting this inning. He tends to hit quite a few home runs late in the game, so might be good. All right, base hit, IKF. What's up, everybody, by the way? What is good, everybody? Greg's in the house. Jonathan, Sean, Anthony. All right, Texas Buckeyes in the house. What is good, my man? My God's love embrace you. Hello, hello. Yes, sir. I would agree with this, Greg. I think Boone is trying to figure out exactly who's going to be in the bullpen, who's not going to be in the bullpen. They still have yet to bring up, Miguel Castro and Albert Abreu, although I heard earlier that they have lockers. So there's a chance that at some point they will be activated and two guys will be option or DFA'd or whatever. So that still remains to be seen. That might happen this weekend. So as late as tonight, potentially after the game. So, but I heard they have lockers already and they're there. Again, Miguel Castro and Albert Abreu, so two more relievers, some fresh arms. So they still have a little bit of tinkering to do in the bullpen. But I'm really happy with what I see from Ron Marinaccio. Very, very happy. So I'm not sure Britain's going to make it. I'm not sure. I'm really not. Who else we got? Texas Buckeye. Andrea, hello. How are you? Jay Garcia's in the house. What's good? What is good? What is good? Dev Finch in the house too. Hello. I would agree. I think Chapman doesn't trust some of his stuff. I would agree. Pellegrino's in the house. Rusty's in the house. Happened to Britain. Yeah, he's coming back from a very long injury. So, and he tends to take a long time to find his groove. So I just don't think there's enough time for him to find it. This is late in the game for him to start coming back from a long rehab. So I think they're just trying to see what they have, if they have anything, before he's a free agent. So Jennifer Negron's in the house. What is happening? Yep, Cabrera. Oswaldo got that home run. Yes, and Bader's catch was phenomenal. Phenomenal. That's why they got him, right? James Morales is in the house. Yeah, Britton might be. It looks like he might have aggravated something too. So we'll see. We'll get some more insight soon. And again, if he's aggravated, they might. I don't know. They might DFA him. So I don't know, which would make it easier for them to do an Abreu or Miguel Castro activation. So we'll see. But right now, as of right now, I don't see him making the postseason roster. But I think they want to find out if Abreu or Castro will make it, or can make it, or should make it. So we'll see. But as we stand right now, it's 2-1 Baltimore. It's the bottom of the eighth. Runner on first. IKF got a base hit up the middle, so he's on first. So we have some leg speed on the base paths, which is good. If somebody catches Aaron Judge at 62 run, that's $2 million. If someone can, who's going to pay the $2 million? Is my question, Chris. Judge is not going to pay $2 million for the ball. Who's going to pay it? I don't know where that number's coming from. And that's my question, my curiosity. The Yankees aren't going to pay him $2 million to give him the ball. I wonder who's going to get that person. He might sell it for $2 million to somebody, but that's if he doesn't give Judge the ball. But we'll see. I got a feeling Cabrera will stay in Peraza. I'm not sure, Rusty. I think they're going to try. They're going to try pretty hard to move Donaldson, and if they do, it makes it easier for them to keep Peraza and Cabrera. So, and again, if I'm moving Peraza, it's going to be for a frontline pitcher, man. It's got to be for a frontline pitcher. So, no, not yet, Jennifer. He has not hit 62 yet. He's at 61. So, you'll see. He's up next. So, Jose Trevino's up right now. No outs, so we're definitely going to see Judge. We're definitely going to see it. So, we'll see here, right? Let's see. All right. 1-0. 1-0 to Trevino. So, all right. Yeah, Stanton. We need Stanton, Rusty. We need Stanton to start hitting well. Yes, he is a very important part of this lineup, and we need him to hit well. And when he hits well, Judge hits well. So 1-1. No, wait. Yeah. 1-1 to Trevino. Batista going to pitch him. Yeah. Yep. Throws hard, this guy. Batista's a hard thrower. He's a hard thrower. By the way, smash that like button if you haven't done yet. Let's get them likes up as quickly as we can. I greatly appreciate it. Again, I always like to try to get over 100 likes on a live stream. So, all right. Pickoff attempt. Nope. Still 1-1. They're trying to hold off IKF on the base. He's fast and he's aggressive on the base pass. So, if Trevino gets a hit, expect him to go to third. If he gets an extra base hit, I expect him to score. So, especially if he hits it in the gap. He's got wheels, IKF. He's got some wheels. All right. Now, who do we got? The 1-1 pitch to Trevino. And the pitch. 6'5", this pitcher is. 0-2. Ooh, shoot. He's safe. He's safe. IKF is safe. He's in there. Odor is asking for a review, but I that was pretty clear that he was safe. He made it in there. Oh, yeah, he's safe. Yep. Jefferson Montenegro's in the house. What's good, baby? What is good? Yeah, Oswald. You know what, Oswald? I've been saying for like over a year, there's a player that I've wanted to get the Yankees to trade for. Does anybody know who I'm talking about? He's one of my most prized. He would be one of my most prized acquisitions, but Oswaldo Cabrera reminds me of him. And does anybody know who I'm talking about? Yes, indeed. Smash that like, gang. Yes, and the Iron Hawaiian's in the house. Yep, he's safe. All right, now we got a runner at second. Come on, Trevino, baby. Oh. It was almost down the line. Well, it was down the line, but it was foul. Okay, 2-2 to Jose Trevino. Remember, there's no outs, and Judge is up next. Let's go. Struck him out. Oof. 101 mile an hour heat. Woof, buddy. This guy throws gas. Oh, wait a minute. Manager taking him out? Is they taking him out or just walking to talk to him? It's a mound visit right now. It's not Ian Happ, Jefferson. It's Brian Reynolds from the Pirates. Oswaldo Cabrera kind of reminds me of Brian Reynolds. So we might have our own, Brian Reynolds type guy who can do, kind of a jack of all trades thing. And I like that. Brian Reynolds has been one of my more favorite players for a while. All right, gang. Aaron Judge is up. All right. Judge is up. Let's see what we got here. All right. All right, let's see what we got, gang. Let's see what we got. All right. Come on. 0-1. 0-1. 0-1 pitch. And the 0-1's actually to Judge. All right. Here we go. This is it. Let's see if he does it. No, not 0-1. It was 1-0. Now it's 2-0. This guy's throwing. For those that don't think that he's getting pitched to, they had something earlier. His last 18 at bats, 11 of them were full count. So he's getting to 2 strikes at more than two-thirds of the time. So guys are just still being careful, but they're not really purposely pitching around them, I should say. But it's 2-0, and this guy's throwing gas. So gas. So let's see what we got here. They're having a conference. Let's see. Now they got everybody up there. Manager. What the hell? Ump. Is he hurt? What happened here? Irritate. Oh, he hopped up and his Achilles. He's trying to walk it off. Let's see here. Are they taking him out or? This guy's a big dude. He's 6'5", probably like 250 pounds. He's a big boy. I'm going to check him out. Are they taking him out or what? Is he going on the mound? All right, he's going to check it out on the mound here. Let's see. This guy reminds me of Armando Benitez. A little wild, but a big, hard thrower. Big-time hard thrower. Did he roll his ankle, Texas? Okay. Let's see. Looks to be okay right now. Looks to be okay. Rolled ankle, huh? Can't tell if he's staying in or not. Whether the manager and the trainer is keeping him in. Can he put all that weight on his ankle? Odor's up there translating for the coaches, so the manager. Oh. Judge is just waiting. It's a 2-0 count to Judge. All right, looks like he's staying in. So I think that's 2 straight pitches at 101. So all right. Here we go. Come on. Come on, Judge. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0, gang. We're just staying locked in on this at bat, and then we'll get back to conversation. Yeah, he's built like a tank, Sean. That's right. He's a big dude, this pitcher. They intentionally walked. They gave him the 4. Come on. Okay, guys. They just intentionally walked Judge. Gave him the 4th ball. Ay. All right, we got runners on first and second with no outs. So let some of the other guys try to get this in, man, you know? All right, Anthony Rizzo's up. All right, Rizzo's up. Runner on first and second with 1 out, actually. And Anthony Rizzo's up, so this will be a good time for Rizzo to get a base hit, that's for sure. Yep, they intentionally walked him on a 3-0 pitch. I know exactly, Mike. Exactly. Chumps, man. Chumps. Let's see it. So he's not really around the plate, so I might as well just stand here. He hasn't thrown a strike yet, I don't think. So might as well just let him keep throwing hard, but he's not over the plate. So come on, Rizzo. Come on, Rizzo. Let's go. Woo. There's the first strike. I don't know why people are heading for the exits right now. Never know what's going to happen, man. Never know what's going to happen. Last time that happened, Judge hit number 60. Remember that? And then Giancarlo walked it off with a grand slam. So never know what's going to happen. People are leaving, of course. What about your team? Don't you want your team to win? Come on. That's a ball. 2-1. 2-1, high and outside. Speed on the base pass is right. That's right, Ian. All right, 2-1. Come on, Rizzo. Ooh. 100 miles an hour. Blew it by Rizzo. Shit. 2-2. Damn. He catches up to this. He's going to hit it 9,000 feet. Hmm. Yeah, Yankees, come on. Struck him out. Nasty off speed pitch. Struck out Rizzo. 2 outs. First and second. All we need is a base hit here, gang. Glaber Torres is up. All right, Glaber's been hot, so let's go, maybe. Let's go. A 91 mile an hour splitter after a 100 mile an hour fastball. That's deception right there. Talk about throwing a guy off. That's a difficult thing to do from 100 to 91. A completely different movement. That's a tough thing to catch up to. He definitely was, Mark. He was definitely staying away from Judge. Just being careful, especially how hard he throws. If you throw right down the middle and Judge got a hold of it, it would still be in the air right now. It still wouldn't have landed yet, most likely. So, all right, but Glaber Torres, he's 0 for 3, though, but it's an opportunity here. Whew. 101 mile an hour fastball blew it right by him. Strike one. This guy throws hard. Stephen London, my friend, good evening. You can do it. Yeah, real life. Yeah. All right, come on, Glaber. Oh. Liner to center field to Mullins. Damn it. Mullins got that. All right, we're going to the ninth. So Yankees have one more opportunity here. That was a hard hit ball, but it had just stayed up a little bit too more. So it's 2-1 going into the ninth. We'll see what happens here. Yeah, exactly right. Judge has not had hardly any protection at all, Rose. Yep. I mean, this could be one reason why Hicks has been playing better recently because he's been batting ninth. Judge has been leading off, and they don't want to throw to Judge, so they wind up having to throw to Hicks, and he gets better pitches to hit, so he's been hitting a little bit more. That's what I mean. It does make sense. So, but even though he's still way behind where we'd like him to be, but that could be a reason why he's hitting better. Because again, they don't want to throw to Judge, Correct. Yeah, we're 1-2 right now, but I think we'll be okay. They play the Steelers this weekend, and they've activated Zach Wilson. So I would still start Flacco and then put in Zach Wilson gradually. I'm not. I don't want to just throw him to the wolves, Zach Wilson. So Jonathan, I could see them getting Bednar too. Reynolds now, no, because I don't think with an Oswaldo Cabrera, there might not be a need for Brian Reynolds anymore, in my opinion. He reminds me too much of Brian Reynolds. So, but Bednar would be a nice get for the Yankees. A really, really nice get. And they really, really would. So, yeah. Oswald's only wants some game points on the board. Yep. He will get a chance in the ninth. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And wait, if anybody hasn't hit that like button, please smash it really quick. Let's get those likes up. I appreciate it. Jets, Trubisky. Yeah, Sean. I mean, Trubisky's beatable. He's beatable. Steelers are always good, but Trubisky's beatable, I hope the Yankees, I mean, not the Yankees, I hope the Jets get opportunities to capitalize, and I hope that their offense and their defense kind of click and beat Pittsburgh. And now that, Miami, well, they dodged a bullet, but Tua, man, he got crushed yesterday. So we got to see how well he's going to come back from this. So looks like they tried to kill the guy yesterday. So, my God. Dolphins didn't do him any favors, so we'll see though. Yeah, exactly what the maybe exactly time for Yankee walk off, baby. Scott Efros is in, and all right, 2.63 ERA and 54 innings pitched. So he's been good this year. He's been good since he come back to the Yankees. So that Stanton's definitely a streak freak, Tom Cruise. He's definitely very streaky. And it's like identifying, is he terrible? And then that's after an injury, and then he's terrible. And then he comes in and does some singles and doubles and whatnot. And then he hits these home runs for a long period of time, and then he gets hurt again. It's almost like a repeat, rinse and repeat. So that's how it is with him. And he stinks for a bit, then he finds his groove, then he goes on a tear, and then he gets hurt. Then he stinks, groove, tear, injury. It's been that way with him for quite a while. Braves are shot. The Braves can still win this division. I know they both have clinched, but the division has not been clinched yet in the East and NL East. So neither team yet. Oh, ground ball. One out. One out. Braves also signed Charlie Morton today to a 1-year deal for $20 million with an option, I think, for 2024 for $20 million. So we're more reliable, older starter, keeping that guy into that stable, comparing with to join him, with the other young pitchers. So smart move by them. Smart move by them. Some good veteran presence. Eastside, we sure hope, man. We sure hope. We don't know yet, Dakota. We haven't heard anything on Britain. But Matt Carpenter had his first full batting practice today, so they're ramping him up a little bit. They're hoping to have him ready for the Texas series after this. And Benintendi's starting to come some kind of dry baseball activities as well tomorrow. So there's maybe a remote shot for the Texas or the playoffs. So we'll see. But it's encouraging one way or another. 0-2. This guy's got a lot of movement on his pitches, Efros. A lot of movement. The bullpen will look like after this? Yeah, I mean, well, obviously, I think it'll be without Britton, without Chapman, probably without Miguel Castro. So I expect them to add at least one big arm, one power arm at some point. So whether it's, I mean, they're going to probably, try to go hard for Edwin Diaz, but I think the Mets are going to probably wind up ponying up a lot of money. But 2-1, no, 1-2, excuse me, 1-2. 230, 206 worst season of his career. Yeah, batting average wise, yeah. Yeah, he's almost at 30 home runs and like 75 or 80 RBI. He's missing like 50 games, so he's still got he's still got the power, but he's got to stay healthy, man. He's having a lot of trouble with that, man. Yep, Dominguez looks really good. We're a lifer. Yep, these guys are all looking good. Yep. I hope not, Robert. I would agree. I hope he's okay. I really do. All right, 2-2. Oh, just a bit outside. Full count. Full count. It's going to be an interesting offseason, and obviously everything's going to revolve around whether they bring back Judge or not and how much they try to bring him back for. After that, I mean, I think if Judge walks, then the Yankees need to be aggressive immediately and just they got to unload and get some players, man. They got to rock and roll. But obviously, Judge is priority number one for them. All right, walk. Bases, no. Runner on first, one out. Stanton's got 5 more years on his contract. Yep. Jimmy, haven't heard anything yet on Britain? Nah, it's too soon. I mean, we don't even know if they're getting, MRI or X-ray or whatnot. Yeah, we don't know yet. Benny Bader, Judge, Stanton, DH. Yeah, it could be something like that, Tom. Could be something like that. Yeah. Just a bit outside. Bob Uecker. Ball 4. Ball 8. And ball 12. Rick Vaughn loads the bases. Yeah. He was great in Major League. All right. Oh, pitch. Oh, shoot. Base hit. Come on, Judge. Show these guys. All right. Front runner. Runners on first and second. 5-day period after the World Series. 100% more confident I'll get a deal. We'll see, Winkton, man. We'll see. If it's to his liking, then, Rashid, the Yankees are down 2-1 in the top of the 9th inning. 2-1 in the top of the 9th. It's been a relatively pitcher's duel. Domingo Germán had a good outing, and so did Jordan Lyles on the Orioles side. So they both pitched well. So, how much more in Stanton's contract? Einhorn. This guy, I think it's 5 years, 125 million or something like that. But then Yankees aren't paying all that. Marlins are eating a chunk of it, and so I think they're paying maybe $20 million a year for the next 5 years or something like that, instead of 25. It's somewhere around there. So, and we do need a double play, Jimmy. Yes, 100%. So, Hal has to enter his Challenge. Yeah, he does. It's a good one, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you too, Hawaiian man. Thank you. Yeah, it's somewhere around there, the contract. Because he signed a 13-year, 325, which is 25 a year for 13 years. But the Marlins ate, I think, 30 million or something like that. And they also took other guys back, Starling Castro. So I think it's somewhere around there. They're paying around 20 million a year for him for the next 5 years. Giants are going to grab Correa. It's possible. It's very possible. Look out for the Cubs too. Look out for a couple other teams as well. Look out for the Dodgers, especially if Trey Turner leaves. So that's another one. I'm not sure they're gonna re-sign Trey Turner. We'll see. 2-1 pitch. 2-2. 2-2. Marlins are paying 10 million a year starting in 25 through 27. Are they really jump? So that's fantastic. So that means the Yankees only pay 15 a year after that, those last 3 years. So that's nice. Johnson's on fire, baby. Correa's going for the money. Judge and Trey. A lot of these guys are going to go for money. A lot of them. You can't blame them. Can't blame them. Dodgers ownership is on there, and they always are. So is Mets, too. So watch out for the Mets as a dark horse for some of these guys. Not for Correa, but for other guys. And they also have to re-sign a bunch of guys of their own. So DeGrom has already said he's going to opt out. Edwin Diaz is a free agent. Their star closer. So they have some work to do. 10 years, 425 for Judge. I struck him out. Yeah, struck him out. Struck out Cedric Mullins. I'm pretty confident, Yankees fan, if anybody offers him that, no matter, even if it's the Cincinnati Reds, he's going to Cincinnati. Or if it's the Rockies, he's going to the Rockies. If anybody offers him that type of contract, they're going to sign him. We traded Volpe. I was going to be lobbying to sign Trey Turner. And that would have made sense. Word lifer. That would have made sense. Adley Rushman, their stud rookie, is up. There's 2 outs, runners on first and second. So runners on first and second. Re-sign Judge and go after Verlander. That's very possible too. I'm hearing Verlander's going to opt out as well. So it's going to be a very interesting offseason. Low, 1-0. 8 years, 320, which is 40 per year. Mike Pellegrino. That's possible. That's possible. I don't know about that, Mark. If somebody offers him $50 million more than the Yankees, he's not coming back home. I'm pretty confident with that. He's not leaving $50 million on the table to take a hometown discount. I don't know if his agent the union would go nuts. There'd be so many people outraged at that. No, I'm not sure. Aaron Nola, DeGrom is gonna. He has an opt out. He's opting out, so he will be a free agent. Aaron Nola. Let's have a look. You might be right about Aaron Nola. I'm not positive, but let's see. Okay, let's have a look. Aaron Nola, unless somebody's going to try and trade. Here we go. Aaron Nola contract. 1 more year. He's not a free agent until after 2023. So he's on $16 million he's going to make through 2023. So 1 more year for Nola. Oh, 1 and 2 with Rushman. That's a nice pitch. Rodon, I think, is a definite target for the Yankees. He has to be. I mean, Rodon and Verlander would be freaking phenomenal. Imagine getting both of them. I don't see it happening, but if they got Rodon, it would be pretty nice. Pretty nice. No. We'll see about that, Mark. If they offer him $50 million more, be surprised. Money talks. Watch out for the Cubs as a dark horse, too. Watch out for the Cubs. Yeah, the 1-2 pitch. Struck him. He's out. Struck him out. Good inning by Efros, man. Good work, dude. Struck these guys out. And fight back. All right, we got Stanton, Gonzalez, and Cabrera coming up in the bottom of the ninth. So we're in walk off territory now, baby. We've got to walk off. We've got to walk off. So it's gonna be interesting, Yankees fan. Yeah, go after Verlander or DeGrom if we could afford them, but they can afford them too. But Judge is the top priority. I mean, I think if it doesn't happen in that 5-day exclusive period, then I don't think it will happen with Judge. You'd think so, Cinco. That's my logic too. But Judge and starting pitcher would be the way to go. I mean, Judge and Rodon, Judge and whatever, and a reliever too, one reliever. But I agree, Cinco. I agree 100%. Yeah, I see DeGrom probably going to Atlanta, something like that. Much more low key environment. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think Volpe will be probably call up. He might make the team through spring training, but I think he'll be call up at some point eligible. Peraza, yeah. Cole, Verlander, Rodon, Cortez, Montez. I mean, that would be completely insane, word lifer. I mean, it would be nuts. Nuts. Yeah, we'll see. I'm not sure if Judge will get another at bat, but they might. Unless they tie the game, then go into extra innings. So this could be the end. They got 112 million coming off the books, so I see a decent amount of spending. All right, DL Hall, the reliever, 6.94 ERA in 11 innings pitched, 6 walks, 15 strikes. He's opponents are batting 306 against him, so he's hittable, but he strikes out a lot of guys. So he's from a lefty. Kind of looks like a kind of tall, lanky. So it kind of looks like Josh Hader. Britton might be hurt, Yushin. I'm waiting to see some. Waiting to hear. Waiting to see if we hear anything. Let it kill you, Mark. Money talks. If somebody offers him $50 million more than the Yankees, I very much doubt he's coming back home. Very much doubt it. Money's going to talk. So money's going to talk. But we'll see. We'll see. He's earned the right to cash in, so that's for sure. Yeah, they got a nasty one too over there. Framber Valdez and Verlander Astros. Nasty one too. One 0-1 to Stanton. If Britton's hurt, Weiser to be called. Most likely, Jonathan. Most likely. Yeah, we'll see what happens, Mark. We'll see. This is one of the nerve-wracking things about this offseason. There's no guarantee Judge comes back. No. Would be nice, yes, but no guarantee. Padres. Oh crap! Come on! Go foul! One out, foul territory. Stanton, come on. Ay. They can extend Soto. He's got to agree with it, Rashid. So they don't. He hasn't been playing well over in San Diego, so I don't know what's going to happen there. Really not sure. The Yankees match dollars but fewer years, and then overall the contract's going to be less money. So I doubt it. I don't think Captain is going to be an equalizer for anything. From 8 years, 400 million. That's $50 million per. That'd be a really, really rough precedent to set. Dakota DJ played, but they took him out and they moved guys over for defensive purposes. So he's not hurt, but they took him out of the game. This is his first game back. So it's 2-0 to Marwin Gonzalez. 2-0. I think it's going to be Efros or Johnny the Weisiger, Mark. I think Clay Holmes is a little shaky. I think he's a little shaky. So, but I mean, Efros looks good. He looks really good. He really, really does. So, I feel pretty good about it. All right, Marwin, it's 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. Come on, baby. Foul ball. If the Braves GM was controlling the Yankees, he probably would have extended Cabrera. I don't know. I don't know about Peraza just yet. Those guys that he extended already showed promise on the team. So like Cabrera, I think he's I'd be looking at it. Peraza hasn't had enough playing time to prove it yet, but those are extendable. And I've said that the other day. Those are the types of guys you extend early, buy out a couple of years of free agency, even if it's $100 million. But you're buying these next 5 years of pre-arb and arb out, and you add 4 years to it or whatever. So he's a free agent when they're 30. You have him locked up for like the next 8 or 10 years, man. That's how you do it, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, we need someone on base, Jennifer. Yes, we do. We most certainly do. Judge gets 7 years, 320, but another team offers 320 for 10. I don't know about that, Jay. I'm not sure. That's a lot of money. 320 for 7. It's more than 45 a year. Damn. Be crazy. Be crazy, Jay. No. 2 outs, struck out Marvin Gonzalez. Ay. Cabrera, no, I agree 100%, Mark. Nor should he come out of this lineup. Like, he should be a mainstay. To me, he's locked. He's a lock for the postseason. The years are more important if the money's right, Jay. He's not going to play 3 extra years for the same money because that would be it wouldn't make sense. I think they did go back and they would want more. All right, Oswaldo Cabrera's up here. It's 2 outs. He's 2 for 3. Bottom 9. Come on. Oof. 0-2 to Cabrera. Oh. 0-2. Stanton needs that stance. He's not catching up to fastballs either. He looks terrible. All right, 1-2 to Cabrera. This guy's working fast, this pitcher. Guy's working fast. Come on, Oswaldo, baby. Let's see. A 1-2 pitch. Called third strike. Game over. That was inside. I don't know about that one. I don't know. I agree with that. The Yankees lose this game 2-1 to the Orioles. So they got 2 more games. Got an afternoon game tomorrow, and then I think Sunday is. I think Sunday might be an evening game. But yeah, it's an afternoon game tomorrow. I think it's 1:00. So, but Orioles take this one 2-1. 2-1. It's a winnable game, but we'll see. The Yankees are 96-60 now, with 6 games left. So if they go 4-2, they win 100 games. They go 4-2, they win 100. So, just a disappointing performance. Yeah, Herman went 5 1/3, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, and 6 strikeouts. So he was solid. And it's just that's the thing, man. Yanks do care about winning. Yes, they do. Dakota. Again, they lost this one. It is hard to win only scoring 1 run. But again, some bright spots. Efros, Domingo Herman again. So but we need Oswaldo Cabrera, obviously. So, but there's still some work to do. We know this, and we can still win 100 games. Judge can break the record too. Yeah, we can. So it's going to be a really interesting next week or so. It really, really is. I hope he breaks it at home. I really, really hope he breaks it at home. So, and got 2 games left. So those guys, Orioles pitchers are hittable. So we'll see what happens. And again, Stanton needs to make some mechanical and just hitting adjustments. There's no doubt about it. No doubt. Yeah, Paul, have a great night too, my friend. Playoff rotation, Nestor, Cole, Sevy, German, something like that, but I think it's going to be Cole, Nestor. They've already said he's going to pitch game 1, Peter. Yeah, they say Cole's pitching game 1. And then Nestor, Sevy. I'm not sure if it's going to be Sevy yet. Might be Tyone. Might be Taillon. We don't know. We don't know. That's the thing. Honestly, between Sevi and Herman and Taillon, if two of those guys go into long relief and one of them is in rotation, I don't care who it is, that's good. I'm fine with that. I'm happy. I'm happy. They already announced it that Cole and the Yankees did, Peter. That Cole is lined up for a game one start. Yep. Yeah, I know. Marlins doesn't get enough playing time recently, Steven. So that's another tough thing too. So the Orioles are still, yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm waiting for him to announce his playoff rotation. But he might get playoff starts. I wouldn't mind if he was in the rotation or in the bullpen. So, and we'll see what he says. We'll see what the order is and whatnot and everything else. So, still to be determined. Could be Herman in relief. It could be. It could be. It really, really could be. So, yeah, unfortunately, he's sucking right now. This is true. Amelia, this is true. Could be Herman to the relief, too. Oh, looks like the Braves are beating up on the Mets here. The Grom. All right, hitting quite a few home runs off the Grom. Okay. Dansby Swanson. All right. Damn. Okay. The Mets, the Braves. Yeah. Looks like the Braves are beating the Mets. Oh, they won already? Okay. Stanton, it looks terrible. Looks terrible. It could be Herman Sevi for Kamara. It could be. Could be. Mets lose. Good. Franchise in the house. What's good, baby? What is happening, man? Been a while since, but yeah, man, it's good to see you, man. Hope you family's doing well. Same living peace and love to you too, man. Everybody's doing well, man. It's nice to have you on, bro. Nice to have you on. Cole, Nestor, Taillon should be. I mean, it could be. It could be DM. So, I mean, Stanton looks lost. There's no doubt about that. So, no doubt. I hope so too. I mean, this is one reason why they put him in to see if he has enough to make the playoff rotation. I mean, the playoff roster. You know what I mean? So, the Yankees lost tonight, Tyler. Yeah, they just lost 2-1. Yep. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. They need to find out if he has enough, Peter. But I don't disagree. I mean, I would have just waited for him to get better. I mean, the Yankees were winning without him. So, Aaron Cedillo's in the house. What is good, man? But I would agree with that, man. I would agree with this one, Peter. Yep. Doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense to play him in there if he's not 100%, especially if the other guys are doing fine. You know? So I have a feeling Britton probably will be DFA'd. I have a feeling, Angels. So if you heard earlier, that Abreu and Miguel Castro already have lockers. So it looks like they're here and will be activated. It looks like they're going to have to make 2 corresponding moves. Who? I don't know yet, but that's what I heard earlier. And we'll see. We'll see. Arias took the batting lead over. Okay. All right. So, yeah, exactly. They're seeing what he's got, Peter. Exactly. And to see if what he has is better than what they're using. So, and it doesn't look like it right now, but we'll see. It's only one game. So, do I think Carpenter will return? Postseason, I don't know, but it sounds like they're going to activate him for the Texas series, Jonathan. So, if it's enough time for him to get into a groove, maybe. Maybe. I mean, they need their absolute best roster. You know what I mean? They need their best roster. So, we'll see. Rizzo and Stan got to produce. They can't be hitting like they've been. Yeah, I mean, Rizzo's been better than Stanton. Stanton's been terrible, Rose. Yeah. John, I mean, it's going to take more than 6 years for Judge. I think everybody knows that. Yeah. Yeah, Chaparro, 20 home runs and 20. Yeah, man. He's mashing. I mean, Volpe was crushing. We have 50 stolen bases. Dominguez is on fire, too. Like, it's crazy. Now, these guys' seasons are over, but I'm hearing that, like, some of the guys like Carpenter and Benintendi, who's doing dry runs now, these guys are going to do simulated games in Double and Somerset.
So I think some of these guys look like the Volpes and them. They'll get some live baseball play against some of the major leaguers, so to kind of keep them going too. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Hopefully, some of these guys get activated, man, and are productive. Lorenzo, I actually did a video this morning about Kurt Schilling's comments about K and Judge. So yeah, I mean it's when it has healthy Carpenter in it. Yeah, Peter. I mean when Stanton was healthy and Carpenter were healthy, they were killing. So, but now not there now. So it's a different lineup, man. That's for freaking sure. So Marwin might be DFA, but I don't know if it's going to happen just yet because if DJ doesn't give them what they need, then Marwin's the other guy that plays the Swiss Army knife here. So, and that's the key. So I think they have to find out if DJ can give them what they need. Makes it easier for them to DFA Marwin, but that's why. So yeah, Glaber looks solid too. Stanton looks awful. $400 million, it might be chop. Yeah, $400 million might be the asking price for Judge. We just don't know. It's going to be high. That's what we know. So there's no doubt about it. No Volpe next year. I intentionally walk Judge. I mean, Volpe, I think will get a shot next year. Where? I don't know yet at what point, but I think he'll get a shot next year if he keeps progressing. Sure. Yeah, I mean, it's just quite a few of these guys, Jennifer. Yeah, I need to get back to where they Yeah, no doubt about it, man. And this is the thing, too. Like, yeah, Schilling is a turd, right? He puts his foot in his mouth. He gives his unsolicited opinion. And then he also injects political stupidity and political ignorance into a lot of his stuff. Propaganda and all this baloney. He's also known to be a racist, too. But, Michael K does the same thing, too. Sometimes he just talks when he should shut up. So, and it's funny. Schilling commented on that earlier, but then he also admitted his bias against the Yankees. And then he also, then he goes into the MVP race and stuff like that. And he's Team Ohtani right now. So, and then he gives his, just gives his unvarnished opinion on that one too. So interesting. It was an interesting conversation. And I see, everybody's point and whatnot. So, but, that's what Schilling does. And this is what Schilling does. He needs to stay relevant, right? So, and, that's him. So, yeah, Schilling is he is a Yankee hater by trade. Yeah. And again, it's just, I don't know if it's a need to feel relevant or whatever. It's just a need to hear himself talk, or I don't know. But whatever. Judge could be the first to have 60-plus home runs, 15 stolen bases, and Triple Crown. Those Triple Crown, yes. I mean, I know he's the first with 130 runs scored, 130 RBIs, 115 walks, and 15 stolen bases in one season. It's him and Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig, only 3 players in baseball history to do that. So Schilling got on Michael K the other day for how he called Judge's home run. I actually listened to Roger Maris's call, which Phil Rizzuto did, and I listened to Judge call again too. Maris, this could be right, holy cow, blah, blah, blah. But then he didn't even really talk much. K spoke every second of Judge rounding the bases. So, and I guess people felt a certain way. Schilling was like, you should have shut up and blah, blah, blah. You kind of drowned the moment and blah, blah, this and that. And to a degree, I could see the point. I'm not saying I agree with it, but he's also added to the moment. Like when David Justice hit that home run off Arthur Rhodes in the 2000 ALCS, it was K that made the call, and it really, really added to the moment. So I could see both sides, but then you have Schilling just giving his unvarnished opinion all the time. And like, dude, K, he didn't have to talk as much. I mean, I shut him out. I was watching Judge. So, but, a lot of people didn't like the way K talked throughout the whole thing. People felt like he needed to have his moment too. So I get it. But in some cases, he never shuts up as well. So, but again, neither does Kurt Schilling. So, you know what I mean? So, whatever. Sounding like it was stages at a home run mock. Yeah, I mean, home run. Yeah, I mean, you heard the thundering crowd, and he just sat back and just let Maris come in, and it was good for the audience and stuff like that. But again, now people just find reasons to hate people. People find reasons to complain about stuff all the time. Whether it's people like that, Schilling players, content creators. It's just you need a reason to hate. You need a reason to bash people. whether it's to hear yourself talk or you think it's actually gonna, I don't know, get you views and get you clicks and blah blah blah. This is what people do. Some people have nothing better to do with their time than this stuff. So, and it is what it is. I didn't say I agreed with Schilling, Peter. I said I understand his point. At no point did I say I agree with him. Gotta listen, dude. Pay attention. I didn't say I was mad about what he said either. I said he put his foot in his mouth. So neither one of those things that I said. Yeah, well, I'd rather Cade than Apple TV also, Sean. Apple TV people are brutal. They're brutal. Yeah. Yeah, I would agree with that. Chambliss home run. I remember that one too, Sean. Yep. Schilling said that you should watch my video earlier. I actually spoke. I got his verbatim. I read his quote out and I spoke to it. But he basically said Kate should shut up and not suffocate the moment but again, Kate does have a tendency to do that sometimes, but sometimes he adds to the moment. So it depends on how people interpreted that. It didn't really bother me because I was watching Judge run around the bases, pointing at people, be happy and stuff like that. So again, that type of stuff doesn't really faze me that much. It phases other people clearly, but Lewis Arias getting baby treatment by the Twins off days. Well, of course. Calling out, that's a great point too. Yeah, Judge is basically getting attention walk, people not. I mean, it's just this is a tougher batting. It would be a tougher batting title for Judge than it would be for Arias. So true. Good point. Well, at this point, Peter, I don't think anybody should lead off aside from Judge, unless Benintendi comes back. But again, to me, I mean, the ideal three would have been Benintendi 1, DJ 2, Judge 3. But they have so many guys that they're missing that it makes sense to just maximize Judge's at bats at the top. It's just at this point, unless they're leading off IKF, but they're not going to do that. So just for having speed at the top. But I don't see that happening either. So I just have a feeling they're going to lead off Judge for the rest of the season. So it's what it is. Nice, Mark. Nice. Love it. Yeah, giving the ball, to Mom. That was pretty nice, man. Well, he's doing dry runs already, Peter, so we have to see. His wrist surgery was different than the shortstop from the Rays, the kid Juan DeFranco. There was both handmade, but his surgery was different. Benintendi's. Britton left the game with arm fatigue. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that's a rookie thing, Peter. So Oswaldo, but yeah, I mean, at this point, it just makes sense to lead off Judge. Lack of options. Robert, I don't think Stan's 100%, so I really don't. And he's having a hard time catching up with a lot of stuff, so I just don't think he's 100%. Weather's going to threaten it. Yeah, it's supposed to rain a bit. Yeah, we'll see if they get these games in. Hopefully, they do. Well, I would agree too, Rashid. Yeah, if they want sports games, should be. Yeah, and honestly, these things should be fair to the fans. Fans spend enough money already to watch their favorite team. Like, it's ridiculous. So, word life, always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Yeah, the old stadium was phenomenal. The old stadium was so much louder than the new stadium. You're at Mattingly's record 6 Grand Slam. Nice. Oh, Bruce Hurst. Nice. YouTube games was a good call from MLB, especially since you can pitch with pitching. Yeah, that is pretty cool, Rashid. It is pretty cool. It's I just don't like where, like, before, if you had this, you could get it, but now it's 20 less games. You're getting screwed out of the game. You need Amazon TV, you need Apple TV Plus. Like, there's so many different avenues just to watch your team. It's ridiculous, man. It is ridiculous. Yeah, it just made sense at that point, wink the man. It was only one pitch, so it made sense for him to walk him. We didn't like it, but it made sense. So, very high on base percentage guys right now. I'm not. I mean, we need a healthy DJ. Benintendi, he's not here either. Carpenter, not here either. So they've got to lead off Judge. He's the highest. He has the highest OBP right now. Yep. Bader catch was phenomenal, John. Phenomenal. That's why he's here, right? That's one of the reasons they brought him here. And yeah, we have to keep Judge at 1 or 2 right now. It's just the best spot for him in this lineup. It's, it's not ideal, but they've been winning more than they've been losing. So, with the exception of tonight, they were 16-6. So, pretty damn good. By the way, Pujols hit number 701 tonight. No, at this point, Peter, I don't think DJ. He needs to. I would shut him down and let him get his toe fixed or whatever they need to do. Just give it to Cabrera, or just let yeah. So that's what I would do too, Peter. I mean, at this point, there's a week left. Honestly, what are you going to do at this point with a week left? He's already missed a good amount of time. So play Oswald Peraza more. Oh. Yeah, I think Oswaldo is going to learn how to become a better outfielder too. Bader's got a really, really good defensive acumen and knows how to position himself to do things. And Bader is elite in the outfield, super elite in the outfield. So I don't know if he looks done, Chop, but I mean, he didn't look great today, but against his first game back. So, but I think they rushed him. Back. So they got to figure that one out too. They really, really do. But it is what it is, right? You're kidding, right? New York lost 2-1. Yes, they did, that Brother Bell. I'm surprised they didn't intentionally walk Cabrera in the ninth. I did have visions of Santana going off. Santana has hit the Yankees before, but yeah, they lost 2-1. They did lose 2-1. Yeah, I mean, I would keep him in the postseason roster. I mean, off the bench, Peraza. And again, I would have LeCastro out there for outfield versatility. I would have Peraza for infield versatility. So, yeah, I would too. Get as much speed and base running and defense as you possibly can. I don't know why Boone. Please explain to you how 4 pitchers walk. What do you mean, James? What do you mean? Hopefully they do something about third base. Well, they have to figure out if they're going to move Donaldson or not. If they move Donaldson, then they can move IKF to third and then just put Peraza short. They could do that. But we'll see. They're going to try to move Donaldson. That's what we're hearing. And they're going to try to move, I think, Torres and Hicks. But we'll see what they do. Yeah, exactly, Mark. Boone finally, I mean, it's, they tried. He's on contract, obviously. I mean, he was reliable before when he was healthy. So, but it doesn't look like he's going to make it. Too many walks. Yeah, I mean, this Tyler have a great night too, man. I mean, we got to have guys this is why, I mean, they're showing why Britton's probably not going to make it to the postseason, why Chapman's not going to make it to the postseason. So with these walks and just inconsistent play, I mean, so I think that'll change. They got to tighten things up for the postseason, that's for sure. And they're going to get the most reliable arms in that playoff 26-man roster. So, but it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So, lots of change. Yeah, there's going to be, I think, Chop, I would agree. There's going to be quite a bit of change from that 2023. I agree, 100%. 100%. He pitched okay, Peter, but I don't think he's done enough to make the postseason roster. But again, could be wrong. We'll see what they do. Britton, I can't see him making. I originally thought he might, but it's not enough time for him to get better. I just don't. Yeah, Lil Weisiger, Trevino, and Efros. And I think they got to figure out what to do with Wandy Peralta. He's got to come back healthy, and he's got to be reliable. So it makes it, if he does come back and is reliable, it makes it easier to move on from Chapman and Britton. So, and also youth movement, I would agree, Chop. I would agree. Yeah, relatively low ERA, but he's walked a lot of guys. They've taken him out of the game when other guys have cleaned up his mess too. So that's the other part of it too, Peter. And it's going to be even more dangerous in the postseason. And that's the key. Wandy cleaned up a lot of messes, and since he's been down, Trevino's been cleaning up a lot of messes. So, I mean, I would love to have both of them in the playoffs. Really would, but we'll see. Stanton's he's not 100% right now, James. You could just see. He's not 100%. So, I mean, I don't know. No free McDonald's crispy chicken sandwiches with both Mets and it's so true. Very true, mate. Very true, mate, guys love. And the offense didn't show up, obviously. So, against Jordan Lyles, come on. But it is what it is. It is what it is, right? So, I think the Yankees are going to look somewhat different this offseason. Not a massive overhaul, but like a half. Something like that. So, it's going to look different. So, yeah, it's all going to boil down to what they do with Judge. So, that's going to be the key, I think, this offseason. And again, I would not wait until January or February to do it. Decide right away. That way you have time to do the other things that you might need to do. And that's the key. Do not wait and sit and wait for him to bite and then have the Giants come in or someone else and pay him a boatload of money. And then the guys you would have replaced him with already gone because they signed with other teams. Don't be stupid. Be first. Please, guys. That's my plea to Cashman and crew. Don't do this waiting game thing out and then lose out on a whole bunch of other guys. Don't do it. Yeah, tomorrow's another day. This is true. And I hope Peralta recovers for the playoffs, Daniel. I really do. But let me let you guys and gals go. Thanks for coming on and spending some time with me. We'll be live streaming tomorrow after the game. It's an afternoon game, so hopefully they get it in. All right. James, I appreciate that, my man. Thank you so much. Same to you. But have a great night, everybody. Peace and love. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Over and out.